Yeah, that's really getting in there. Speaking of players, we've got one player up here spawning in the top left-hand corner of our screen. It's the Red Terran, Greenert. What?
And his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner, it is the Green Zerg, OldManSlum.
Greenert.
1SA, whatever 1SA means.
Greenert is not green.
One step ahead, thank you. And, of course, Greenert is a part of Imperative Gaming. IGX.
Greenert is
just
not green, though.
Greenert, oh.
He realized
Moment of silence.
that
Thank you.
it's not easy to be green, and therefore said, well, screw it, I'm just going to be red instead. Like, wow, you can't just do that. That's awful. Just
I don't like being white. I'm
abandoning
just going to change it.
his green, tendencies there. And he's going to go for a CC first. Hatch gas pool looks like from... Ooh, yeah, look, there we go. There's the pool. Hatch gas pool from the opponent over here. Very likely into the double racks over here on the other side of the map for our Terran player. We will have to wait and see. Ooh, double racks.
Both double racks and 3 racks are pretty popular with the distinct lack of gas.
Yeah,
Maybe we won't see that timing attack we sometimes see out of Terran versus Zerg, but there's the third racks. There's the third racks coming down. So we'll be a 3 racks play, most likely adding on 2 gases off the back of this to be able to compensate for that early lack of gas. Mm-hmm. He has a wall on the way, possibly another wall, but Greenert, no, the SCV's just going to move out. Is it going to take a... oh, no, okay. It's going to move to the bottom right. For one moment, I thought, is it going to take a third CC? Is Greenert
that would be wild.
It?
If he just, like, went off to the side and took one of, like, the sneaky CCs, yes. But, like, this gold base, like, the pocket gold, is so vulnerable and open. It's just, like, really, really tough to take that.
What I always find funny on this map is simply Zerg, Protoss, whatever, the other Terran players are like, oh, I'll take both golds just to see how it works. If I lose 1 gold, I still have another gold that works just as well. Mm-hmm. Right off the bat, 4 lings for OldManSlum, which is generally what you get in almost any situation. 6 is a little too much. 4 are going to be able to deal with this SCV. SCV goes down, metabolic boost on the way, which will finish up around 2 minutes 20 to 2:30. The only reason I mention that is if you guys out there are going Reaper Fast Expand versus a hatch gas pool, generally, pardon me, I think I said 2:20. It was 3:20 to 3 minutes 30 seconds when that metabolic boost finishes, and that's when you want to get out of there. However, It's going to be 3 Marines coming out right off the bat for Greenert, while it's going to be a 3rd hatch for OldManSlum. And I still want to know what OldManSlum means. What does it mean?
Basically, it's an old person who owns a lot of low-income housing, and
that's what I wanted it to mean.
That's what it is. This person is actually a slumlord, legit, and says, "Well, I just sit around and collect rent, don't do my job. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and play StarCraft." No, that's not actually OldManSlum, but there are humans out there like that. You've probably met them. They're awful.
So what would we call ourselves in that situation? Would I be really hyped caster? Something like that. Really?
You would be young man in a tie, I think.
Oh, I like it.
Young man tie, perhaps. Just to like leave it be like, wait, is he tied or is he wearing a tie?
Oh, have I told you that my family's from Thailand though? Have I told you that?
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Yeah, so it works. Yeah,
it actually works on 3 levels. Double entendre. No, forget about that. Triple entendre is where it's at.
Tri-entendre. Whoa, Greenert. Ooh, I'm actually a little bit worried for Greenert right here. I do love having these Marines out in the middle of the map. How many Marines? A total of 7 Marines. However, easily a Ling Flood can completely shut this down and spiral out of control. We'll see if OldManSlum can do this. Yet I love how careful Greenert is being. He's not engaging, he's moving in, he's just seeing what he can do, but he does not want to get into an area. Does not want to go into that back area where he can get caught out in the open or get to, what's it called? No, he has no retreat up there. Lings are going to try to get an angle, but I don't think that's wise for them. I don't think there's enough Lings to do it, but we'll see. A couple preemptive shots do come out for Greenert. We'll be able to bring them down earlier, but there will be enough Lings to be able to clean this up. All of them dying in, I think we only lost 4 or 5 Lings right there. Total of 13 units have been lost for OldManSlum. And now the situation is Greenert has nothing in his bunker. He's got 2 Marines back at home. Thankfully for Greenert, there's no Baneling Nest.
Yeah, that would have been absolutely atrocious. The Lings get up here and they're just like, what? Wait a minute. There's nothing shooting at the bunker. I think we can attack it. Are you sure? Are you sure? It's a bunker. Are you sure? No, we can't attack it.
Little excited
like,
puppies.
2 shots and like running around. Maybe we'll back up. Maybe we'll attack. I don't know. And eventually the Marines just get into the bunker and it's fine. That was cool. It was cool. Little, just small, little, get an Overlord, couple of Lings. Maybe he's transferred a little early and you get a couple of drones. He didn't sacrifice all that much to make that attack, so not too bad. He is a little bit behind in terms of economy and supply as well. Interestingly, this wall over here, this is a very high priority wall. He's making walls with his upgrade structures at the 3rd over here.
I like the idea. Upgrade structures, at least the engineering bay does have 850 health, double or a little bit more than double of supply depot. Supply depot, of course, is 400, so, you know, I guess we'll have to see how that pays off in the end. You can get behind that, but Lings are going to engage. They will have to pull back. I just mentioned that I think Greenert may have thought with that early aggression that maybe a Zerg goes for 2 quick gold bases, or it's just that greedy nature of pre-on terraces that you want to do as Zergs, trying to get the damage done. He is going to be in a fine position now, and JaKaTaK, where's he doing from this? Just Widowmine Marine? Widowmine Bio?
Yeah, seems to be. The layer's going to be finishing up for our Zerg player, though, and the Zerg is just kind of taking the map behind this. It can be good overall. As far as income is concerned, our Zerg is very clearly much stronger and has just made 7 overlords. Never wants to get supply blocked again. +1/+1 Baneling Nest. We're looking like a Lingbane Muta. Really cool to see this coming out. Always a bit scary because the Liberators will happen. But either way, if you build the Mutas, the Liberator count will cut into your medevac count, which is a little bit harmful for your bio in any case. Yeah, but very similar to Heart of the Swarm compositions here.
Currently out of the map, though, there is 5 Widowmines, and those are going to be good versus the Muta if we don't see any Liberators. However, Greenert has 0 missile turrets, so easily the production could be shut down. And just to mention, yes, this is Muta Lingbane, but it's Muta Lingbane off 2 gold bases. Hopefully we'll see some drones transfer to the 4th as OldManSlum takes it. Centrifugal Hooks is on the way in Infestation Pit, making sure he can get up to Hive after Layer if this composition doesn't work. And for now, I feel like it's really in the hands of Greenert is how does he want to defend this? We've already seen OldManSlum decide to take his JaKaTaK.
Yeah, he's moving over here. He's making it happen. He's got this little backstab with 3 Banes mixed in. Really like that, off to the side. In the top center at the map at the moment. These Lings, oh, there we go, yeah. Cleaning up some creep over here. Very nice.
It's actually a little bit too many Marines. They got to be careful not to get surrounded in the middle of the map. Currently out, we have 82 Lings, 25 Banelings, but they're going to barely get back. Widowmines will provide them a nice angle to fall back on. And generally, when you see those creep cleaning up squads, it's 4 to 5 Marines. You don't send that many Marines out because they can easily get surrounded. Now we have 112 Lings. I'd love to see a whole bunch of Spine Crawlers go down just so he can be like, yeah, I have like 250 Lings. Suck it.
Infestors. We have pathogen glands coming out. So as far as mutas are concerned, we do have a Spire on the map if that's necessary. But for the time being, it's looking like Lingbane Infestor. Really cool call here. Going to be pretty deadly. But it's not going to be in time here.
Couple of Banelings of OldManSlum going in really preemptively, and no splits at all at the same time. The 3rd base of Greenert is under attack. That is 30 Lings getting in there. They're hanging out in the top right, and the wall was almost there. He needed like 1 more supply depot in the top right of that, but in the middle of the map, Greenert is completely getting cleaned up by OldManSlum, and off the back of this, 50 more Lings on the way. This is not looking too good for Greenert. 3rd base is down. Barely the bunker is holding at his natural base. 12 SCVs are down currently out of the map. It is what are our incomes? 62 to 47. More Lings are streaming across the map in Greenert. It's looking incredibly grim. I don't know how I can do it, JaKaTaK. The Banelings and Lings are in the main.
Oh my god, we have Lings coming up, flooding. The Banes are going in. The workers killed is getting insane. 26 workers killed already. The 3rd is gone. The natural will be gone soon. We've got 2-2 coming in, maybe in case he needs it, and that's it. GG. Man, that was like the campaign all of a sudden. It just opened up and just like, all the Lings.
I think
that was beautiful.
Greenert had this beautiful wall, and he forgot that there was a little space behind the refinery you could get in. 1 supply depot would have remedied that entire situation. And then because he went back to his 3rd to split his SCVs when the banelings in the middle all hit into his army. So, Greenert, I love the idea of the wall. You just need one more supply depot. Those 100 minerals, I think, cost him that. Because it was above the refinery in that third base that the Lings were able to squeeze in and just... those
Absolutely.
SCVs never saw it coming.
And that's one of those things about StarCraft, man. Just like the tiniest little thing can
100 minerals.
kill you like that. 100 minerals, one supply depot. Even just like one supply depot that's one square off. The Lings get in, you're in deep trouble. Man, yeah, that just sort of, it was like, all right, positioning, things are going down, okay, and then, all right, this is falling apart, and just like cascaded super quick. We had this sort of build up, and then all of a sudden, whoop, that's the end of the game, just like that. So Greener is going to be down 1-0 in this best of 3. So at the match point here, going to be tough coming back. But I think I think overall you can't be too upset about that game because, like you said, it's sort of like, okay, I screwed up my wall. Had I not done that, I would have been able to focus on the important part of the engagement and would have been a lot better position. So. You can't be too mad at yourself. Obviously, it's sort of like, I had that game, I was doing really well, and I threw it away. But overall, I think you can say, okay, one small mistake. I'm not a worse player than my opponent.
It's okay.
You know, I just made a mistake and lost that game. I can easily take this one. Rather than like a complete domination. Oh my God, I played a perfect game and still got wrecked. That's the whew, your heart sinks into your stomach and you're just like, well, I don't know what I'm even going to do now.
That's one of the mentalities that I know a lot of pro players I've talked to before have struggled with. Of when you lose that first game, whatever, best of 5, best of 3, you gotta not let that very first loss tilt you. You have to say, okay, even if they did completely sack you, you just gotta step back for a second. And it always is important in best of 3 since they only need one more win your opponent.